Balancing diapers and dreams isn't always easy, but it has taught these strong moms the true meaning of unconditional love. Hello, my lovely viewers. Welcome to another episode of Women Talk. And today, we are shining the spotlight on something truly special, the journey of young moms and how we can create a safe space for them where they feel supported and protected. And joining me today are two amazing guests. One, we've got both our moms. We've got Nadia Halim Jobkowska.
Yes.
I got it right this time.
Got it right.
So you are a young mom.
Yes.
You became a mom at a very young age, at 17 years old. And you are also a social media personality, content creator. I love watching your content online.
Thank you.
You're hilarious. Nadia. And then we've got Shalini Subramaniam. You are a motivational speaker and personal branding coach, advocate for women empowerment, also a mother of two. And you just had one baby last year.
Yeah.
So welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank
mummies.
you.
Mummies. We're all mummies here. So let's just jump right in. Tell me a little bit about your journey into motherhood. Maybe we can start with you, Nadia. You know, your journey into motherhood. That's at 17 years old.
Well, if I could have choose, I mean, if anyone could have choose, probably at 17, you probably wanted to just enjoy a teenage life.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't change a thing for sure. I think the journey as a mom at the age of 17 was something very different and has created me into a person that I am today. So I'm super glad that I had Amanda, which is my daughter, at the age of 17.
Beautiful name.
Studying, you know, trying to cope between being a teenager, being a mom, you know, being a wife and being a daughter and everything. It's a lot I have to say, but it's never been easy anyways, becoming a mom. It doesn't matter what age you are, right? 17, 30, 40, it's never easy. But I think the journey of becoming a motherhood really changed me. And I'm super glad I made the decision to be a mom at the age of 17.
I know, and you know what, parenting or being a mom at any age, it's always going to be challenging, anyhow, you know what I mean? But when it comes to societal expectations, you know, I'm sure there were a lot of people who had some thoughts or personal thoughts, and the makcik-makcik bawang lah, let's just say. You know, how did you stand your ground and stood proudly as a mother, regardless of these societal expectations?
Right. I have to definitely give credit to my parents. I really have big support from my parents, and that has helped me to be stronger, because I think without them, I'm pretty sure I can still do it. It's just the journey would be tougher than it should be. So my parents were always there. I remember my father just told me, oh, it doesn't matter, I will always be there for you. It's just, I will be there for you no matter what happens. And my mom, not much of a, you know, she doesn't really talk much. She's more of like an action person. So she shows me from the moment I was a mom. She just helped me throughout however I need. And I think part of me, I've always been a person that don't really care what people said. So I
which is good.
Which is good. It's a lot of effort still, but I just have it in me that I don't really care what people say. I've always do whatever I think is good for me, or whatever I feel like it, you know, I'm always doing it like that. So I think that kind of helped me going through that, knowing that, you know, at the age of 17, I'm a mom, and people, you know, obviously will talk and they will leave you, they will say mean things to you. So I guess, yeah, those are the things that kind of helped me throughout my journey.
Having that strong support system definitely helped. I mean, yeah, you're right, you can do it alone, but having a good support system definitely helps you with your strength and having to go through all these challenges that comes your way. Now, let's go to you, Shalini. Tell us your journey into motherhood. You're a mother of two?
Yes.
What are their ages?
They are 5 and 1.
5 and 1, okay.
Okay, so personally for me, when it comes to when the word motherhood, right, it evokes a lot of emotions in me. And I think I'm not just talking about myself, but also for many women out there. And being a career-oriented woman myself, becoming a mother actually changed my path in so many ways. And like I said, I have a daughter who is 5 years old, and also now I have 1 year old. And when I had my first daughter, it was the peak of pandemic, and that's the time I left my job as well as an engineer. I work in an oil and gas company, and I ventured into entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what a jump.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, motherhood has been really a life-changing experience, you know. I never thought that I could become a mother and I could actually go through everything, because I feel like I have never been this strong. And also, I never know that I could love this much. And now I'm here, but my heart is at home.
Don't make me cry.
Because
it's a topic that we're so passionate about.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue, please.
I think it's because you never know that you can love someone so much, and I think my husband will agree to that as well. And it's not just rainbow and sunshines. You know, people see on social medias, you know, they share, or the mothers are going to the coffee in the morning and they're going to the yoga and all that. I mean, it's great. I mean, if you can create that kind of lifestyle, but there are a lot of, you know, screaming babies and also, you know, sleepless nights, changing diapers, and, you know, it's a lot of sad faces around the houses, you know, at all the time. So it's definitely a life-changing experience, and I, just like what Nadia said, I feel blessed to be a mother now and get to be who I am today.
But we want to talk about, you know, like you were saying, you had a great support system. Your parents were there to help you through. But there are a lot of mothers, and this is what I see because I do a lot of women empowerment programs and talks. A lot of women out there, sometimes when they go through the journey of motherhood, they feel very alone. Yeah. You know, what would you advise these women, you know, in how to find or seek solace or find support from others? What advice would you give?
Yeah, it's very true. Like, when I have worked with single mothers and all that, they find it very difficult to navigate the motherhood, especially because we know motherhood is hard and challenging, especially if you're a new mother. You are wearing different hats. You know, you are the chef of the home, you are the cleaners, you are the entertainers. Basically, you're doing everything at home, and now
I'm still that.
And now you are also taking care of, you know, if you are taking care of the financial, you know, the part of the family as well, then it's like you have a two burden there, right? So definitely the best way to find comfort is within your family members, and that would be, you know, your close one, your husbands and your mother. And for me personally, just like what Nadia said, I had very supportive husband, I had very, very supportive parents. My mother, my in-laws have been there when I need them. And for many mothers who find that they do not get that comfort from their family members, right? The best way is to, instead of putting the energy into changing someone else, you can't change that person's perspective, right? Because they say that you need a village to raise a family, to raise a kid. Now you don't have a village. It used to be, we have a village, you know, when our parents were raising kids, but we don't have it anymore, right? So we need to go find that. So I think finding supportive mothers, building a
finding your own
community
of mothers.
Yes.
Go out there, find friends. I love where this conversation is going, but we're going to go for a quick break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Women Talk, where we're discussing the journeys of being a young mom. You know what? Parenthood is a constant journey of learning and growth. You know, we stumble, we make mistakes. I mean, I still make mistakes until now, and I think it's something that's going to happen throughout. And then just now we're talking about having a good support system, you know. But Shalini, I wanted to ask you, you know, we were talking about support system for mothers. How can the community or organisation support young mothers in pursuing their educational or career goals whilst balancing their responsibilities as a parent?
Okay, that's a very good question, right? Because when it comes to mothers, especially ambitious mothers, it's harder. Because now you have to divide your time between your desire, your ambitions, and also a role as a mother. So now when you're trying to balance that, that's when we need the support of the community. And when it comes to community, especially if you are employed, right? There are certain things that corporate companies out there are already doing. Okay, they're already
Which is
doing.
so good.
Yeah,
now,
so good. Yeah.
Only now, but it's good.
Yeah, they have flexible hours for the mothers. So being like really open and honest about what the mothers need when they're coming back from the maternity leave is so important. Having a conversation with them. Because when a mother goes back after maternity leave, nothing changed in the office, but everything changed for her at home.
Within her at home.
Yes.
You're coming to work a bit more tired than usual, maybe not as focused, but having a good support system might just help.
Yes, yes. And of course, within the company itself, you know, it's very important for the mother to feel that she's not left out. But if a company understands how a mother can actually do anything if given the opportunity.
If you're a mom, you can do anything. Come on, right?
Yeah, we can juggle a lot of things. We can actually give, and a mother can do a thing that if you take 100 hours, we can do it in 10 hours because we are more productive than you. We have so much to do. We can do that in 10 hours if you take the 100 hours.
I mean, multitasking is like our middle name.
Yeah, so we are a productive queen. We can get things done so fast just because you're saying that, oh, that might take a year to complete, but we can do that in a day.
But okay, I just want to go to Nadia. We're talking about, you know, women having career goals and everything. For you, how was it like? Because you were studying, and then after that, but I love where you are right now. You obviously created a career for yourself. But tell us about your journey at that point in time when you first became a mother. How did you balance all that?
Oof.
Let's rewind 13 years back.
To be honest, I don't know about balance because I have to kind of get rid of a lot of things in my life. It means like, not get rid, like sacrifice. I don't really like the word sacrifice because I chose to be a mom.
Yes.
So maybe sacrifice
means you're giving up something.
Yeah,
investment.
Investment. Okay. Yeah, so I think for me, my priority was obviously Amanda, my daughter. So what I did was, in the morning, obviously, I helped my mom to set up, you know, what I need to do with Amanda, because by the time I wake up, she's already waking up. And then go to school, I came back straight away and take care of Amanda. So I don't really have much time with my friends, but I understand at that time, I cannot have a normal teenage life. So by knowing that, the reality of my life at that point, it really helped me throughout the motherhood journey.
It's just facing the reality.
Yes, facing the reality.
Accepting it as well.
Accepting it. Because I know, like, okay, at the age of 17, you should be going out with your friends, hanging out, but that's not my reality. That's other people's reality. And, you know, I think the hardest part for me was losing a lot of friends along the way. I don't really quite understand at that time. I was like, why did they left me? Why did they want to be around me? But now that I grew up and I talk more to people, I understand that they don't know exactly how. They don't understand. And they don't know how to support me. So I think it's unfair for me to think that they should have been there for me. Because it's just unconventional for them. They just don't know what to do. So again, I think accepting the life that I had at the time, that my priorities is Amanda and my studies, and I got that done. And I guess that just
you.
Yeah, thank you. I was proud of myself. I am proud of myself.
I am proud of you.
I was not in school when I was 17, like half of the year. So I only came back like June, July to finish up my SPM.
That's like SPM.
Yeah, that's so bold, courage. Not many women.
And no one can say that. I mean, you know, so I was, back then I was not really proud of myself. I was just like, ugh, you know. But now, looking back, I could have been worse, but I did not. You know, I came out great, I think, as for now. I think I did really well. So, yeah, that was my journey. I just prioritized my daughter. I prioritized my study, get things, whatever need to be done and done. And
awesome. How was it like, though, after finishing your studies and everything, and then now you have career goals, pula, right?
Yeah.
How was it for you, having to still be a mom and then starting out a new career?
Well, I think for me, it's still, again...
Because obviously you had to work to support your child.
Yes. Yeah. But back then, I think I'm just blessed because I have very supportive parents and now I have a very supportive husband. So my husband has always been there. Yes, thank you. My husband has always been there for me and Amanda, even though Amanda is not the daughter to my current husband.
Still a daughter.
Still a daughter, yeah.
I've got a stepdad and a stepmom. And
yes.
They're my parents.
So my husband has, you know, been supporting me in that sense. So I was able to build my career as well and being a mom because he was there to support. Because I remember a period of time when I was a single mom and I had to do it by myself with Amanda. And even though she's quite, you know, she's a teenager now, it's still hard to be a single mom and then need to work. You have to do everything by yourself. But having my husband to support me has actually helped me a lot.
Thank you for that. And hats off to single mothers. It's not easy.
Oh, hats off, yeah.
And all that. But we're going to go for a break. We're getting really heavy into the topic and I love that. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Women Talk. So we're talking about parenting, and parenting obviously brings a lot of joy and laughter, but also it comes with a huge amount of guilt, that mom guilt. Have you both felt that?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Yes. And I'm still going through it.
Yeah.
I mean, tell us about what is mom guilt to you and what do you go through?
I think for me it was having to leave Amanda because, you know, I have to continue my studies and everything, because after SPM, I have to continue my studies.
Where was it that you continued studies?
UiTM and UM.
Okay, and you have to be
apart.
Oh, that must
so
be
I
tough.
always go back every weekend,
Yeah.
but still, it's not, I'm not like a mom yang ada with the child every single day.
Yes.
So I do have that mom guilt. But now, I think now I don't really have them now, I think, because I feel like I've done my best. At that point, that's the only thing I can do. So that's going to be it. And then you're just going to have to accept it.
So personally, I ask myself, what is mom guilt? Why do mothers have guilt?
Okay.
Basically, when I ask that question...
Why are you asking this question?
Suddenly I'm like, now I'm thinking.
So why do I have the mom guilt? Because I have a certain expectation within myself. And the expectation was set by the society. And the society say, oh, a mother have to be with the children all the time. Or you can't go work, you can't go shopping, you can't be spending time on your own. It's an expectation put by someone else on me. So
Very true.
so I have to change the perception in a way that works for me. So I feel that I'm a mother for my children. But my children need the father, the children need the grandfather, the grandmothers. So they need the quality time with the others too. So
It's a good way of looking at it.
So while I am going out there for work or doing something, they are spending time, quality time with the other people that they need love from. So that's how I convince myself that I shouldn't be guilty for what am I doing. And because tomorrow when I become someone, it's for them.
There you go.
When I become someone, it's for them. It's going to be a role. I am very, very ambitious because I want to be a great role model, especially because I have 2 daughters. And I feel that as a mother, I can be giving them love, but when they grow up, what they want to see is who is my mom.
But you were saying that you had to parent from afar. You went to UiTM, you were studying, and then you went to Poland.
Yeah.
You know, you like dive in a little deeper and talk about how did you manage that? Were you always calling your daughter and stuff like that? Or?
Yeah, at the time, yes, I had to go, and I didn't bring her yet because I do not know what's the life there for me if I wanted to stay in Poland. So it was still an experiment for me to go there.
Just in case you're wondering, her husband's Polish.
My husband is Polish, that's why we're in Poland. But later on, Amanda came. But before she came, we do a lot of calls, a lot of chat in a message, WhatsApp, and all that.
Thank God for modern times.
Thank God, yes. Otherwise, I'm going to have to send like birds or something. I don't know. I don't know if they go that far. Pigeons. So that's pretty much how it is. I try to... My parents mostly did the job, but I try to help however I can, especially when it comes to financial, because that's the only thing you can actually support at the time when you're away from your kid. But that's about...
I think it's keeping that communication, and thankfully, like I said, living in modern times, you're able to do that. So your daughter always felt your love.
Yes.
It's always
and
there.
Once we are ready, everything is a bit sorted out. That's when my parents came to Poland together with Amanda, and then Amanda stayed with us. But then later on, we realized it's probably not the best place for her to be in Poland. So
why is that?
Because of the language barrier. Because she doesn't speak Polish, and she can't go into government school, and international school is too expensive for us to send her at the time.
I can imagine.
So so we decided to just go back first to Malaysia and rebuild again here. So here I am.
Man, I mean, because I ask, because that mom guilt in me was very strong when I had to travel for work. So, but you know what? In the end, I had to do it. So that has given me strength.
Yeah.
And I had to also understand within myself, no, you're doing this for you. Because but as time went by, that mom guilt obviously slowly disappeared.
I think it's not easy. I mean, for me, for sure, it's not easy. And you don't really know per se if that is the best decision. But definitely, for sure, you want to do what's best. So at the time, I feel like I had to go because I need to sort things out, in Poland and everything. And then I came back and knowing, okay, 100%, we did that. We're not going to do that anymore. So let's be here in Malaysia. And maybe if you want to go somewhere else, then we can go together as a family, as 3 of us. So,
in the end, the decisions that we make are just made out of love.
For
That's the most important thing, because we're always doubting ourselves. And I guess it's something that's going to keep happening for us. What about you, Shalini? Like, what have your parenting style changed from within your first and your second? What did you learn about yourself in your first year of parenting?
Okay, so for myself personally, I would say the first 1 or 2 years, I feel like I keep telling myself that I have lost myself when I become a mother. So I keep looking for myself again. I feel like I need to find myself again, who I was before. But along the way, I figured that I don't have to go back to who I was.
Yes.
I am the new me.
You were rediscovering yourself. You're becoming a new self.
I'm a better person now.
A better version?
A better version of me at 2.0. Okay. So
Shalini 2.0.
Yeah, it isn't about going back to who I am, because a lot of mothers, you can hear, oh, I want to go back to who I was before. Why am I not getting to be the me before? But you are actually becoming the new you and the better version of you. And I think realizing that makes me a better mom. Even my children, I don't think so they want to see my face all the time.
Especially my teenage daughters.
Oh yeah. Bye.
They're like, wow, I won't be my friends. But thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much for your sharing. It's been amazing. And I always love hanging out with other mummies and, you know, hearing things from their perspective. We have come to the end of the show, and I just want to say thank you to the audience for watching this far. Don't forget to catch us next week on Women Talk as well. Thank you, Shalini and Nadia.
Thank you.